I've been gone for a little while, and honestly, I needed that time. Not everything in life needs to be explained immediately. Sometimes you just need space to slow down, reflect, and really think about where you are and where you're going. Over this past season, I've been doing a lot of internal rebuilding, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, just trying to realign myself with the direction I want my life to go. And if I'm being honest, earlier in this time, I felt pretty lost in my own ways. I wasn't fully grounded. I wasn't fully clear. I was participating in old habits that were just detrimental to my growth. And I think sometimes life brings you to those moments where you have to confront that honestly. But as time has gone on, I've been working on getting out of that place. It's been slow, but it's been intentional. And I can honestly say I've gotten better than I was before. Recently, I've been thinking a lot about clarity, not just staying busy, not just distracting myself, but actually being intentional about the direction I'm moving in. Because it's easy to keep yourself occupied and mistake movement for progress. But eventually, you you reach a point. But eventually, you reach a point where you realize that clarity matters more than speed. I had to start asking myself some honest questions like, who am I becoming right now? What kind of life am I building? Are my habits, my mindset, and my priorities actually aligned with where I want to be? Earlier in the season, I wasn't always living in a way that reflected the direction I truly wanted for my life. And recognizing that wasn't easy, but it was necessary because you can't change what you won't acknowledge. This season has required a lot of patience with myself. Growth doesn't always look exciting. Really, sometimes it just looks quiet. Sometimes it just looks like slowly correcting your direction, learning from mistakes, letting go of distractions, becoming more honest with yourself. I've been working on becoming more grounded internally instead of constantly looking for external reassurance. And I'm still working on that. I'm not fully where I want to be yet, but I know I'm moving in a better direction than I was before, and that's all that matters. Because emotional rebuilding takes time, it takes humility, but it also builds a deeper kind of confidence. Not a surface level confidence, but something more stable, something more rooted. Lately, I've been focusing more on direction instead of just speed. Because moving fast doesn't mean much if you're not moving intentionally. I want to build a life that actually lasts. Something built on discipline, consistency, stability, integrity, intention. Things that go deeper than temporary motivation. When you start thinking more long term, a lot of small distractions start to lose their significance. You become more protective of your time, more selective with your energy, more intentional with your decisions. And I think That's part of what growth really looks like. Realignment. One of the biggest mindset shifts I've had recently is realizing that everything doesn't have to happen immediately because growth takes time, clarity takes time, and getting yourself out of certain mindsets take time. And sometimes progress is just continuing to move in a better direction, even if you're not fully where you want to be at. Right now, I'm focused on Right now, I'm focused on becoming someone who's prepared for what's ahead, mentally, emotionally, spiritually prepared and grounded. Trying to develop discipline, patience, and trust in the process. Even when everything isn't fully figured out yet, I truly believe that the work you do internally eventually shows externally. I'm still learning, still growing, still working on becoming a better young man. But I know I'm in a better place mentally right now than I was earlier in this season. And honestly, that is the real progress for me. Sometimes you have to go through a period of feeling lost to realize what actually matters to you. Sometimes stepping back is exactly what allows you to move forward with more clarity, more stability, and more purpose, as well as intention. If you're in a season where you feel uncertain, just know it doesn't mean you're stuck. You might just be in the process of realigning with yourself. Just keep moving intentionally, keep working on yourself quietly, then things will really start to come together little by little. Being honest with yourself changes everything. Small changes compound over time. You don't have to have everything figured out to move forward. Improvement is still progress.